Hello, my name is Genevieve Chan.
And my name is Nazira, and today we will be talking about the courage to choose CCA journeys that stand out. Genevieve, what made you choose Chinese dance and diving as your CCAs?
For Chinese dance, my previous secondary school CCA was modern dance, and I thought Chinese dance and modern dance was about the same. So I didn't really think much about it, and I just joined Chinese dance when I transferred to this school.
And diving?
Diving, my mom was on Instagram and she saw this Singaporean diver called Avia Tam, and he was posting about his life and stories, and she thought it was really cool, so then she just enrolled me in it, and I found it really fun.
How do you manage your time between training, performances, and getting ready for your N-level examinations?
Before I stepped down from Chinese dance, my training days was on Tuesday and Thursdays. So diving training was also on Sunday, so it didn't really affect me much, and I still had the time to do night studies and go for tuition.
Do you find it overwhelming or?
I don't really find it overwhelming, as it's like kind of used to it. Yeah.
How have your experiences in dance and diving influenced the way you handle your challenges in your studies and everyday life?
I think it's the perseverance that made me get through it. Like, cause CCA and Chinese dance is like back to back. So then I would go for CCA at like 5, and then the next day diving training was at night. So I didn't really have like much time to rest. So it really made me persevere and like not give up, and the tiredness will also be there, but like I'll still persevere.
Okay. What is the most challenging thing you have faced while balancing both CCAs, and what did it teach you?
I think it's the way I need to juggle in between different different like Chinese dance and training. It made me arrange my time well. Like, I need to make up my class and I'll need to do it by myself and not needing my parents' help. So then they would like ask me to like just go do it myself, and made me very independent, and I'll get to like be able to handle my own stuff by myself in the future.
Hi, I'm Krishna from 3A.
And I'm Mason from 1A.
How did you first get interested in shooting?
I first got interested in shooting when a friend of mine in primary school recommended it to me, and it was very intriguing to me, and I found the sport really interesting. When I first went to Yishun Safra, I went to the shooting range, and the people there, they were really calm and composed, and I was very impressed by their accuracy and their shooting skills.
What was it like when you first started training? Was it difficult?
When I first started training, it was very frustrating because my coach had told me to first sit down and shoot, but I could barely hit the target, and whenever I shot a really bad shot, it made me feel very discouraged, and I felt like I did not want to continue.
What do you enjoy most about shooting?
I enjoy the precision and the accuracy that is required for shooting, and how composed you have to be while shooting. You have to ensure that there are no distractions, you get to clear your mind, and I think it's a form of therapy.
What are your goals in shooting? Do you hope to compete more in the future?
Yes, I do wish to compete more in the future. I hope that I can continuously improve, and through all my trainings and my coaches that have helped me along the way, and I wish that I can test my ability against many other shooters.
How does it feel to represent our school in an outside competition as a Sec 1?
I feel very proud to be able to represent YCKSS, as this is my first ever NSG competition, and being able to win second place means a lot to me.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Michelle from 482.
What made you choose Indian dance even though it's not from your own culture?
I've always been interested in learning about different cultures, and Indian dance stood out to me the most because of its unique movement, colorful costumes, and strong expression. Even though it's not from my own culture, I felt that it was meaningful to experience something new and also challenge myself too.
What was it like when you first started learning the dance? Was it difficult?
At first it was quite challenging because The dance steps and postures and hand gestures were not what I was used to. But over time, I overcame it with the help of my CCA members and teachers, and I got to improve more and enjoyed the process more.
What do you enjoy about Indian dance?
I enjoy the teamwork and bond that we form as a group. Performing together on stage and seeing all our hard work come together is very rewarding. I also love the energy and support that we gave each other.
Has joining Indian dance taught you anything new about Indian culture or anything about yourself?
Yes, definitely. I learned a lot about the Indian tradition, music and storytelling through the dance. It also taught me discipline and perseverance and patience. I realized that I'm more resilient than I thought, and I realized that I could memorize the dance steps more than I could.
Since you're doing your N levels this year, how do you balance your studies with CCA, especially with the 60th anniversaries and SYF?
It was tough at first, but I managed by setting a strict schedule that I could follow through, and also prioritizing my time. I made sure to use any free periods and time that I got to use to revise on lessons that I missed and subject that I was weak on.
Hi, I'm Amanda and I'm from 2B.
Hi, I'm Ozil and I'm from 2B.
So, Ozil, how did you get started into fencing?
Started when my oldest sister started fencing 3 years ago and she was good at it. She even made it to the national team last year, so I was inspired by that. And my parents helped me sign up for fencing lessons last year.
So, why fencing and not like other sports?
I feel like fencing is a unique sport that attracted me because of the gear and the blade work. And sometimes it can be calming and could give me the adrenaline rush that I would sometimes also need for other life skills.
How does being the only one representing our school in NSG in fencing make you feel?
It makes me feel grateful that I can bring up the school's name up to the podium and represent school. I also feel lonely during the competition, and because there's no one to walk with and even bond with. I'm grateful that Miss Nuru followed me to the competition and supported me throughout the whole competition.
So, what motivates you to keep going?
Winning medals and getting into the national team, because I also want to represent Singapore overseas and not just fence in Singapore.
Does going overseas for your competitions affect you and your studies?
No, it doesn't really affect me because I have tuition teachers and I'm grateful to have them because they help me pass my studies and even help me try and get A's.
What is one lesson you have learned throughout your fencing journey?
I've learned that sacrifices are needed to be successful, and that because I sacrifice my playtime in order to go and fence in my training, and my coaches has told me that success does not come overnight.